Good morning, campers. We are at our next customer in northern Portland. We're about 4 or 5 miles from Jubitz. We had to head over here this morning. They still haven't gotten our load ready though, so we're just kind of parked out of the way. Had to idle a bunch yesterday, so today I've got the windows open since we're not in quite direct sunlight. We're in semi-direct, but not like pounding through the windshield sunlight. So I've got the windows open, got a nice breeze going through. Had to do a parked regen this morning. That sucked. That is annoying as all get out. I miss my APU. Actually, yeah, I don't think I mentioned that. My APU died again. We got it fixed in Cheyenne, and then it broke in a different way, which is basically exactly what happened last year in Austin, Texas. We got it fixed, and then it immediately broke in a slightly different way. And it was the exact same two things that just happened now, back to back, where they just replaced the fuse at one, because that was acting weird, and then as soon as that was fixed, the alternator went out. So, yeah, that's interesting. It's very interesting. So I might dig into my records, see if I can find the details on what they did at the Thermo King in Las Vegas, because gosh, it's annoying having to do a parked regen. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to idle that much. So yeah. Of course, we'll be in Missoula in 2 days anyway, so we'll be staying there for like a week. So hopefully they can just get my my truck over to Thermo King. But yeah, no, this road goes all the way to Troutdale. It's fantastic. Relatively high speed, about 40 mile an hour to 45 mile an hour, depending on which part of it you're on. Can get a little bit dense in the traffic department, but it doesn't have any, I don't think it has any stoplights till you get all the way to Troutdale. And it's got two to get onto the interstate. It's 2 stoplights and then you're on the freeway. So, this is a nice little bypass. Nice little bypass. It'll do its job to get us across town. Stopping's fine. Or are we not stopping? Are we not stopping? We're not stopping. Cool. Maybe. No, we're not stopping. Can't stop now. Ding, 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 do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, good. Traffic's making way for us. That's fantastic. I love it when they do that. Also, the guy that came up the ramp behind me jumped out into this lane anyway, so... Appreciate the blocker, but that was unnecessary. At least they didn't try and pass me. So, you know, they got that going for them. Alright, Interstate 84. Eastbound, speed limit 60 through here, alright. Let's get right on up to 67. Got it. Nailed it. Right on 60. So yeah, we're gonna go east to Biggs Junction, grab fuel, continue east from there. I think our route's gonna be 84 to 82. 7:30 around 7:30 around Kennewick. Do you mind? I'm going to start moving whether you're sitting on my hood or not. Alright, fine. Stay there. See what I care. I don't care. I don't care. You just, yeah, there you go. See ya. Hope he was ready for his close-up, but he got one. Aggressive seagulls at that particular truck stop. We've dealt with them before. That one looks particularly weird. But, you know, they're pretty harmless, unless you walk outside with open containers of food, which we did not. We buy sealed containers of food, because we're smart like that. So we got our fuel. We haven't decided where we're parking for the night. Thank you. That truck stop near the port of entry in Umatilla. That might be a good idea. If we hop off on 7:30 instead of getting on 82. Overcooked that a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Floor at Maxwell. Oh, good. The only car on the road moved over. Yay! Oh, both cars moved over. There were two. All right. Cool. Back on the highway. You know, actually, I think that truck, not now, Maxwell. That truck stop near the truck stop in Umatilla might actually be a really good spot, because I don't want to park at I don't want to park at the Pilot or Flying J in Prosser. That one is not great. It's not safe at night, and it's in a bad neighborhood, and it's a dump and fills up super early. So we don't want to park there. The Loves in Ritzville would be good, but by the time we get there, they'll be full. So we are, in fact, going to turn right here, take this exit, and we're going to park at the Mobile truck stop, because the Mobile truck stop from 7:30 eastbound is right in, right out. And it does not get easier than that. Because I also remembered that for westbound 82 traffic, exit 1 does not have a stoplight. It's like, oh, that's actually going to make that way harder to get into. It would be super hard to get into the way station, because I'd have to make a left turn off of that ramp onto a busy street. So much better, just go this way, right in, right out, on with life. Park at the Mobile. We're all good. And stop. Alright, we're parked. This place looks kind of dead tonight, so Could be interesting. We'll see. They've got one of the lanes closed at the exit, so getting out of here might be fun, but I think we'll manage. See y'all tomorrow. So we are in Missoula, Montana. We have a delivery down somewhere down here. We've got a truckload of craft beers, a variety of craft beers. Montana needs its beer. As soon as there's a stop sign, side, but supposedly it's a good trucking road. It's pretty much everything on this road is either railroad or trucking related. Just a little bit wider than that, please. I don't want to go in the oncoming lane. Thank you. Oh, look, a Rocky Mountain Devil attempting to turn onto this road. Lower our speed so you can get clear before we get there. Yep, he's good. Phillips 66 Products Terminal, Exxon Mobil. Interesting. No train, no train. All right. Though those rail cars are recently moved. Nice shiny wheels. I think that building directly ahead of us might be part of the complex we're going to. To the left of us, you'll see the city's graveyard, which I guess is up here for some reason. I really hope the rail yard's not built on part of the graveyard, because I don't feel like that would be, that seems like it would be a little crap. The city cemetery is a bit crowded, honestly. People need to stop dying. Got 15 minutes and we're less than a mile away. We are golden. That's not part of the building is not part of the place we're going. That's Montana Rail Link building. Okay. This on the right is a Republic Waste Services. The garbage people. Which I don't mean that they're like horrible people. I mean they collect garbage. actual garbage. And then on our left was a dance academy. And now we're into a subdivision. It is now a residential area. It is fascinating how close together some of the heavy industry in this city can be to a residential area. Starting at $201,000. Okay, I don't see anybody coming from the left. You want to get nice and slow, because we need a bunch of room to turn right here. Okay. You, but if I had a driveway, I wouldn't park on the street on this road. That's just me. That warehouse on the right is our destination. That was a tree. Just said thumpity thump. said, "Will trans CDL drivers come join our team?" And like, that's a little bit aggressive marketing of the people who deliver here. It says, "Will train CDL drivers join our team," not will trans. Will train. That's a really tight dock. Cool. Let's just try and get out of the way. Alright, let's get out of here. We are free. I'll be 100% honest, that dock wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. This place seems to think that their docks are super hard, but it really wasn't. There's so much room to line up the maneuver that you really don't need. Like it just works out really easy. All right. Why is the sprinkler on? It's raining. Yeah, we're good. And clear. Headlights on. Wipers on. Let's get back over to, let's get back over to I-90. That's it up there on the hill. We need to get back up there, though. And, it's not this turn, it's the next one. So first we have to go back to Reserve Street. I did that without going into the oncoming lane. What is that? What even is that? What even is that? Oh, it's just a cardboard box. Okay. It was yellow, so I thought it might be like a piece of construction equipment or something. No, we just had to head back to Reserve Street, which is US 93, and then go north on US 93, back up to I-90, then we go east on 90, back to, not back to, but to Butte. Butte, Montana. I need to change my hours of service real quick. I forgot. Oops. Remarks, unloading. Okay, change, drive, okay. There we go, all good. Everything's fine. You can't change your logs while you're moving, for obvious reasons. us coming with that tree in his way. Mind your shrubbery places. If you own a business and you put up trees around the entrance and exit that block pickup trucks or semi-truck drivers from being able to see left and right without inching into the road, you're doing it wrong. Okay. How neat on an IHOP. Perfect. That corner was cut perfectly for us to take it. I was kind of hoping if I did this slow enough, this would go green again before we got there, but there's someone crossing, so we can't go anywhere, even if it does turn green. I think that's actually the road we were just on. Because one of the trucks that just came out of there was the guy that was behind me. But he needed to turn left, so that was definitely the better option for him. Looks like a stoplight. be wind. No, it's Cordo. I mean, the next one is the cross street. Yep, that's wind. Okay. Take this nice and slow. No point in making mistakes. Now, this turn clearly designed for trucks, which is how we know. This is where we turn. Looks like we're backing into a room. That'll be fun. Thank you. Gravel and not mud. So far, so good. We're going to be going in where that Kenworth in front of us is right now, so that'll be fun. Sometimes I actually think I'm starting to get okay at this job, but it's never when I'm recording. So we backed into our dock, and we got unloaded, and we did well enough backing into the dock that they offered me a job. Which I politely declined. Well, apparently, that doesn't always go very well. See, what I did is because you're backing into a dark room, and there is no amount of artificial light in the world that will make it possible to see what you're doing when you're backing into a building from daylight. I mean, there is an amount of artificial lighting that works, but no place ever has it. No place ever has sufficient lighting to make that work well. In this place, they had a line drawn for the dock, but it was so faded that you couldn't see it, especially not from outside. So what I did is I took my, I have a couple of high visibility cones, which we use when we're parked in awkward situations or when backing into difficult docks like today. And they are explicitly designed to be easy to see. for lighting. So I took my 2 cones and I walked in and I found where the line was. And I set my 2 cones just outside of where I wanted my wheels. And I lined the cones up with each other. So we backed in and I was just like, all right, well, my goal here is to just stay just like 2 inches away from my cones and keep them lined up in my mirror. And it totally worked. Totally worked. Flawlessly. Are you coming down here, friend? Oh, you're going in there. Interesting. Keep drilling. I backed in and I hit the dock perfectly centered first try. Which apparently is not something that happens often at this particular place. So that was pretty neat. Let's just squeeze left a bit. Fantastic, we gotta go there. Let's bring up my navigation on my Qualcomm, just have it follow me. Oh, really? There's another cemetery. Today's been a cemetery kind of day. Or land is cheap around cemeteries in Montana. Probably the latter. Cemeteries do not attract beer warehouses. They simply make it cheap to build beer houses nearby. Alrighty, folks. So, time to tell y'all what we're doing for the next week. We're going to be dropping Maxwell off at the terminal. He's going to get a little bit of work done, you know, facelift here or there. We've got some uneven wear on one of the tires, 2 of the tires. Both my steers are wearing a little bit weirdly. So they're going to take a look at that, probably do an alignment, tire rotation, all that, yada, yada, yada. As well as I think I want to see if they'll take a look at my fuel gauge issue and my APU again. But yeah, we're leaving Maxwell here in Missoula. Here being in Missoula. We're not actually in Missoula yet. We're out near Drummond. Isn't Montana gorgeous? This is fantastic. But I feel like the Jurassic Park theme should be playing. Well, that's as much of that as I can do without a copyright strike. I keyed. I'm not that good. Yeah, so we are, tomorrow evening, we are going to hop on an airplane, which are these weird, they're like trucks, but instead of driving on the ground, they fly in the air, and then they just land in other places. They're a lot faster than trucks, but they can't haul as much stuff as we can at once. So just so we're all on the same page there. Airplane is a weird flying truck. We're gonna get in one of those, so it's more like a flying bus in our case, because we're gonna get the side one. So we're gonna get on our flying bus, and that will take us to, well, it's going to take us to Denver for 30 minutes, and then it will take us to San Francisco. In San Francisco, oh, that looks like a nice storm up ahead. In San Francisco, we will be visiting a little company stuff that they're doing, as well as I'm going to be, the whole reason that they're flying me to San Francisco is to take part in a panel for their LGBT Pride Week, because I am transgender. I know it doesn't come up a lot, but I am. If you follow me on Twitter, trust me, you know. I am transgender, and I am a real live trans adult. It's out here. I've got a good steady job. I make a decent income, and I try to keep myself pretty visible on the internet as that successful trans person. It's like, so like, because when I was a kid, a big part of why I never came out as trans when I was younger, I've known I was trans since I was like 11. Just for context there, I didn't transition until I was 21. But knew since I was 11, when we got the internet and I was able to Google it. But yeah, so the reason I didn't transition sooner is because I didn't think it was okay. I didn't know any trans adults that weren't like freaks on TV, or like Jerry Springer and RuPaul and that sort of thing. That was what trans was in my brain back then. I'm like, so I can't really do this. Like, this is not real. And now I am an adult. I have done it. Like, once I got to college, I met actual trans people, not like TV trans people. RuPaul's not even trans. I met actual trans people when I was in college. It was like, no, this is actually a thing I can do. And I can be that real live trans adult for kids that are Googling this stuff. Maybe not kids, maybe teenagers, other college students like myself. When I finally made the plunge. And this is an opportunity to get my success out there a little bit more. I'm not trying to brag, like, oh, look at me, I'm successfully transitioning. I'm trying to I just want to be, I want to show them that it's possible. But, like, if I could transition, I was not, I'm not attractive in any way, but I do fine. I'm fine. And it's, like, there's nothing, there are no people out there that could not transition with the support of their friends and family. And the more trans people are out there and visible and just a part of everyday life, the sooner people stop making a big deal about us, because we're all over the place. We are normal. And I'm trying to normalize that. So that is why I am agreeing to do the Uber thing. To talk about being trans in the truck driving industry, the struggles that come along with that, the challenges, and the fun parts of it. So that will be neat. That will be very neat indeed. I'm just one of several LGBT truck drivers that will be on the panel. I think there's at least one other trans person that's doing it as well. So that would be cool. That would be very cool indeed. So we're also going to be doing some video stuff. You'll see that on my social media. I will be sure to retweet everything that I can get my hands on. I think the video of the panel will be up at some point as well. In addition to maybe some articles, there's going to be a couple of media folks there from a couple online publications that might choose to do stuff on the panel. We'll see. I gotta stop doing the ums. The ums are not okay. No ums. Stop umming. Just stop umming. I'm nervous if you can't tell. We're not even in the air yet. We're over a day away from me getting on the airplane, and I'm still nervous. I'm still nervous. But we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. So yeah, wish me luck. I will see you guys when I find something to record. I need to buy some things, I think. Ugh. I need to find a way to record with my microphone in a non-mounted situation. No, anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know what day that will be up. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, maybe the day after that. But it'll probably be us in the air, or getting ready to be in the air. Might be like, it'll be like an actual vlog. It'll be weird. I'm not used to that. I've got to be an actual vlogger this week. What the heck, guys? You guys might see me. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Eliodair, AzerAngel17 on Twitch, Xbox Live, and Steam, at Eliodair on Twitter. Drop in and say hi there, because that's the best place to get a hold of me, or you can leave comments, likes, whatever, in the video below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, because I am, and this is going to be an awesome week.